Okay, so this is a very nice, fast, four-slide uh, lecture. Again, I'm giving you these different types of arguments in case you need to incorporate one of them into your research paper. And this one's very short because I imagine most of you had to write cause and effect papers in high school and in your Comp 1 class. So you should be pretty familiar with this because the causal argument isn't much different than a causal paper. Oh, and the picture from this is from Breaking Bad. If you've never watched the show, one of the best things ever written for television. I highly recommend it. This is him blowing up a couple of muscle cars. Anyway, there's three formats for a cause and effect argument. You have one cause and several effects. So smoking causes lung cancer, emphysema, throat cancer, stroke, and it can turn somebody into a crystal meth dealer. Uh, Again, you could have many causes and one effect. So fossil fuels, cow farts, loss of trees, natural weather cycles cause global warming. And then you could have a causal chain. So this is where one cause leads to an effect, and then that effect becomes its own cause for a second effect, and it goes down. So smoking causes lung cancer, because you've got lung cancer and you can't, you have no way to take care of your family when you're dead. You become a meth cook in order to make blue crystal meth that you can sell to put money aside for your family. You end up killing your meth dealer because he's an insane psychopath, and you go to hell. There's your causal chain. All right, there are all sorts of causal chains. Highly recommend you learn to start seeing them, especially if your life starts falling apart. It could be a causal chain that if you went back, you had a single source, or you would have not done that, you'd been fine. All right, finding causes, there's different ways. So you look for a common factor. So this goes to the result, to the effects. And so what's common to the different effects? You look for a single difference. So this is when you're looking and saying, so what's actually the cause? I think it may be this, this, and this. What's different between these? So this is the one that's different. It's probably my cause. You have what's called a concomitant variation. There's just, you see a shared pattern in the results, and that helps you lead back to the cause. And then, as in a lot of times in science, you have the process of elimination. You just keep testing each possible cause, and once you realize, wait a minute, that's not it, boom, 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 boom. You get rid of it, and now you're down to only four. You get rid of that, you're down to five. Da, 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 da. All right, now be careful of missing less obvious causes. So, let's say because of the lottery, uh, there's an increase, because of the state lottery, there's an increase in gambling addiction, right? Or because, casinos have been built. But the thing is it may not be merely the fact that there is a way to gamble now available that it wasn't. A thing that might be part of it is this loss of what's known as the Protestant ethic, which was strong in the 40s and 50s, up until the 60s and 70s in this country, of where people worked hard and saved their money, and they didn't expect to, win their retirement fund at the casino or through the lottery. I mean, one of the reasons I don't buy a lottery ticket is I don't expect anybody to give me my retirement. I'll work for it. All right. Now, when you're writing a causal argument, you have to make a claim. You have to ask if it's debatable. This is with any argument. Are there people who will argue the other side? If there aren't, then you've got to think, well, maybe this isn't the best. All right. Look at the causes and the effects. Take your audience into account. Write a rough draft and revise. Simple as that. All right, so that was quick, less than 5 minutes for causal arguments. Again, I'm just giving these to you in case you might need something like this to work in your research paper.